What's up, Alex?
My man.
Oh, how you
Hey,
doing, man?
very good, man. How's everything?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I actually like your mustache. They're not bad.
Oh man, I don't know. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's quarantine time.
It's quarantine mustache.
hmm
Nice, man.
First day, I told myself first day baseball's back. I'm gonna shave it.
Oh, okay, nice, nice. So you might have like a full freaking.
No, no, no. It's maximum like right here. Like,
Okay,
oh,
okay. I saw you got pretty busy with these live Instagrams, huh?
oh, no,
Yesterday,
I had
yesterday
one
you had
yesterday.
one.
Yeah, I had one yesterday with Jules. We're just kind of talking about the situation right now and talking about a little bit of my story with a
Oh,
couple of
nice.
German friends. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
thought it was all in German. Then I had to leave. I was like, I don't understand this.
It's all
So
right.
yeah, but it was pretty long. You
Yeah,
guys were.
we did 2 hours. Yeah,
Wow. Wow.
yeah. I mean, Jules is a national team player too, so we've been playing
Yeah.
together for a while and kind of have some stories,
Yeah, man.
some
So you guys
history.
were kind of chatting, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool, man. Thank you for coming today.
Oh, no problem.
I know you just woke up, huh? Kinda.
I've been awake for like a couple of hours. Yeah.
You're excited for the interview, huh? You couldn't
Yeah.
sleep.
I woke up like 10 minutes before my alarm went off.
That's cool, man. So like me and Marcus, last time we actually saw each other was in Australia a couple years ago. We played against. You were with Adelaide Bites. I was with Sydney.
Yeah.
I might need to speak a little bit of Italian too, because there's some
It's
Italian
okay. It's
people
okay.
looking at us. Markus Solbach, tedesco, abbiamo giocato contro un paio di anni fa in Australia e non ci siamo più visti da quel giorno lì, quindi adesso ci rivediamo per la prima volta qua su Instagram. You're in the States, huh? You
Yes,
did,
I'm in Minnesota right now. Yeah.
yeah, you decided to just stay there?
So I was supposed to stay in Arizona actually,
Yeah,
and then the Dodgers had to close out the spring training facility.
right.
So they told all the American guys that they, should go home.
Yeah.
And my roommate was from Minnesota, and Max Kepler lives like 10 minutes from here. So
Ah.
I talked to him and ended up driving up here with my roommate. Yeah,
Oh, nice, nice. So
yeah.
you guys are like sharing an apartment for now?
I'm actually living with his family.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
good
pretty.
setup.
It's awesome, man. They're so nice, and it's such a privilege to be here.
Yeah,
And we have
yeah, yeah.
to work out in, so it's like it's a the best case scenario and the worst case scenario, you know?
I see, I see. So you guys are able to do everything, I guess, kind of.
Yeah, we got
Breakouts.
3 hours a day where we can use the facility.
Oh, nice. Oh, you
Yeah.
actually have the gym and everything?
Yes, but it's only like a group of 4 guys maximum. And we
Wow.
have to clean up everything before, spray everything down after. Like they're
Yeah,
very cautious, yeah.
it makes sense though. I mean, I'm hearing like my apartment going crazy, like trying to find stuff to do. And
Oh, I see your videos every day.
man, hey, actually, like I don't make those videos just to like post something. That's actually what I do.
No, I
Like,
believe you. I mean, I feel like everybody has to do that right now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. Stavo parlando con Solbeck, in Minnesota in questo momento, e è andato su con un compagno di squadra, sta appunto con la sua famiglia, si sta allenando là, quindi grazie al fatto che comunque con un compagno di squadra riesce ad allenarsi, diciamo, piuttosto bene. C'hanno anche una palestra dove vanno a gruppi di quattro, però devono igienizzare tutto quando arrivano e quando vanno via. So, man, you were in spring training,
Yes.
right? And you were actually like finally like playing some big league games too, huh?
Yes, finally, man. I was only backing up a few games,
Yeah,
but I was in like a just in case group, and I
yeah.
kind of, I think I pitched in 2 games, but I was at 6 or 7 games in total,
Wow.
hanging out in the bullpen and kind of hoping to pitch.
How's that, man? Pretty cool, huh?
Was best thing ever. I gotta say,
Yeah.
it was such a crazy feeling, like for 9 years now, I've been waiting for. I mean, that's the first step, right? Being in
Yeah.
big league spring training,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I waited for it for 9 seasons, and then finally to get it and actually get to pitch, and I got to pitch against the Diamondbacks, who I played for 3 years, so that was
Okay.
cool too. Even though my
Yeah.
stats don't look too good,
Ah, man.
I broke like 4 bats in two
This
games. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Oh, you got to pitch what, like end of the game, or like you got one inning both times you
Yeah.
pitched?
I closed one game and I
Yeah.
threw the seventh inning in one game. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
You know, we got Mikey
Pretty.
Reynolds on here too right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We got a few guys. Mannheim Tornadoes are here too. You
Hmm.
probably know some of the guys there,
Yeah.
right? You used to play though. Like I was looking at your Wikipedia today, just to not. I didn't want to miss anything. You used to play for the Pulheim uh,
Gophers.
Gophers, but
Yes.
that's not a. It's a Bundesliga team.
It used to be, yeah. When
Ah,
I was very fortunate when I was younger. Pulheim now they finally closed all of baseball,
okay.
like their complete baseball department last season.
Ah,
But when I started playing in Pulheim, we had three men's teams, two softball teams, and like five youth teams, and we had coaches, we had facilities, it was the best. And then
wow.
after I ended up going to the States, everything kind of started to
Fell
crumble.
apart.
Yeah, we went from being a first league team with three men's teams to being a third league team with only one men's team, one youth team, and just all kind of fell apart.
Oh wow. So that's where you're from, actually. Like that's the city where you were
That's
born and raised.
the town I was born and raised. Yeah.
Oh wow. And how did you start, man? How did you start playing baseball? Just because it was in your town, kind of?
No, I lived in Detroit for a couple of years when I was younger.
Okay.
My dad worked for Ford, so
Ah.
my family and me went to Detroit for 2 years, and I actually played soccer in Detroit.
Oh
I don't
wow.
know why. I ended up playing soccer, and then I watched a baseball game like a couple weeks before I went back to Germany,
Yeah.
and my mom said I just loved it.
Really?
We were sitting in like the upper deck, and I had the binoculars on,
Yeah.
and I did not keep my eyes off the ball. Like it was the best thing ever. And then when I came back home, there was a girl in my class, and
Yeah.
she played baseball. So I like went to practice with them and never
And you
stopped.
just never stopped. So how old were you?
I
Like
was
you
7.
7? Yeah, yeah. I saw you started right away.
Yeah, it was
Nice, man.
best thing ever. But I've tried every sport, but baseball, there was just something about it, man.
Yeah. How about soccer? Like, were you pretty good? Or you actually do you ever play soccer?
Uh,
Kinda?
I so last year in Double A, I actually bought a soccer ball, and an hour
Uh-huh.
before every game, I would go outside and play soccer.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not any good though. I mean I
Uh,
can juggle it a little bit, but that's about it.
I see, I see. So, man, like you growing up, like you were always pretty good. I mean, like even as a kid, or like,
I didn't have my first coach until I was like 17. So I
wow.
kind of like watched other people do stuff and try to copy them. So
Okay.
I was all right, but I like as a pitcher until I was 19, I was throwing like 82, 83,
Wow.
maybe 84, yeah. And then I didn't make a big jump until I actually had my first pitching coach.
Oh, wow. So,
Yeah.
ok, real quick in Italian, like Marcus stava dicendo che lui, vabbè, ha giocato in una piccola squadra vicino a casa sua, che al tempo c'era molto seguito, però non ha mai avuto un vero e proprio allenatore. Quindi ha iniziato ad averne uno all'età di 17 anni ed è stato anche quando ha iniziato a lanciare seriamente. Quindi, comunque, un lanciatore che è arrivato a giocare nelle minor, ha fatto qualche partita con la squadra di major quest'anno, eppure ha iniziato abbastanza tardi ad avere un allenatore, ad avere un seguito abbastanza importante, diciamo. Wow, man, that's crazy. I didn't know that. That's actually why you also signed. You were 20 when you signed, right?
19.
Oh, 19. Okay. So, well, you got a coach and then you signed, pretty much. That guy was good.
My first pitching coach was actually with the Twins after I signed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the I ended up making some little changes within a few days, and then I went from like 84 to 91, and got signed a couple weeks after that. Yeah, it was
That's
weird.
crazy.
Yeah, it was a
Oh, Dwayne
weird story.
Kemp. Dwayne Kemp is here, man.
Nice.
Nice, Dwayne. I'm gonna have to do one of these interview with Dwayne too one of these days. He's the
Yeah.
man. Um, so cool, man. I'm gonna ask you some more things. So okay, well, you were just kind of playing for passion and just because you kind of enjoyed it, I guess, since you didn't
Yeah.
really have a coach or.
Oh, I
Wh-
just like it was the dream come
Sto
true in that
patino.
moment. Uh, but after 3 years, I got released by the Twins, and
Okay.
I think it was a lot because I was happy where I was. Like I didn't
Yeah.
have that. Like coming from a little town in Germany playing baseball to getting paid to play,
Yeah.
Like that moment, that was already enough. I didn't know that there was more, that there was low A, high A, double A, triple A, like all these levels I had to go through. And
Uh-huh.
it took me getting released to realize that, to
I
kind
see.
of want it
So three,
want it more.
yeah, because I mean 3 years, but I saw you had pretty good numbers. I mean, like you went
Yeah.
up to high A, your numbers were good.
I had good numbers, but I never threw hard. I was always like 86 to 90, which,
Okay.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you look at pitchers nowadays, that's you don't see anybody who throws
Yeah,
86.
yeah, yeah, I guess. But I guess you're effective.
Yeah,
But
I was
yeah, man.
dropping arm slots, creating, like, inventing new pitches. I was just doing what I could to get people out.
Did you have your changeup at that time?
No, I didn't.
You developed that through
Yes,
time, huh?
I actually developed that in indie ball.
Oh, in Indivo. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, yeah. You got released,
yeah.
and what did you do? Like,
I went to Chicago to play in the Frontier League in
oh
independent.
yeah,
Yeah, and then I ended up getting, exactly on the same day I got released, I got signed again. Which
after a bunch of years though.
yeah, it was 12 months. It was like
Ah, 12
exactly one
months.
year. Yeah, on the same
Oh, because
day I
then you
got
went
released.
with the D-backs.
Yes, then I ended up going to
Ah,
the D-backs. Yeah, it was
ah,
kind of a
wow.
weird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I played 2 seasons with the Diamondbacks.
Okay.
Got released in spring training.
Yeah,
Went back to independent ball, to a different league though, the Can-Am League.
yeah.
And 2 months later, got signed by the Diamondbacks again.
Wow.
Yeah, and
How's
then
that, man? How was that? Like getting released and get picked back up. I mean,
it was it. I don't know, man. It was weird. Like, getting re-signed by the same team again was
yeah,
like, I just came back as if I was never gone. Like,
that's crazy.
I was there in spring training with everybody, and 2 months later I'm back. So
Wow.
it was, and then we ended up with, like, competing for a championship. So it was kind of like very surreal, and a very weird year.
And
But it
even
was,
me like even mentally, like I don't know, you can just kind of shut it down and then I don't know.
yeah, it messes. I mean, it messes with you, but all I wanted was to play minor league baseball, or, like, to play in an organization again. So, like, a lot of people would have said, "Oh, I'm not going to sign with them again. They released me."
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I kind of knew my role. I'm going to come in as a fill-in guy, and I wanted to prove myself. And I ended up, starting game 3 in the playoffs. So that was kind of sick.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So like your minor league experience was pretty, I don't know, like it was pretty different, like because getting
Yes.
signed, getting released, but like what did you like about the minor leagues? Like, I don't
So
know, like what did you
I
get out of it?
I still love the minor leagues. I don't know.
Yeah,
Everybody says, like, minor leagues is a grind, and it is. I mean, it's tough.
yeah.
You're not getting paid as much, and
Hmm.
you're playing in weird little towns, and you're taking 16-hour bus rides. But I always think to myself, like, what would I do if I wouldn't do this right now? And then
Right,
I picture myself sitting at a desk doing something I don't enjoy. So
exactly.
every day I'm there, even if it's, obviously my dream and my goal is to make it to the big leagues, and that's still what I'm working for.
Yeah,
Uh, but I talked to my roommate about this yesterday. Like, everywhere I am, that's my big leagues in that moment, because that's the
yeah.
highest I'm gonna maybe ever play.
No,
So I'm
that's
trying
a
to
good
enjoy it.
attitude.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
and
honestly, I loved the minor leagues when I was there. I mean, it's a grind,
yeah,
but like I don't know, like you're with a bunch of friends that, you're all like trying to get there one
yeah,
day. And
yeah.
it's crazy the fact that you actually play with these guys that in some ways are like your opponents. Like you just kind of like I don't know.
It's
Like
I always thought to myself that you can't make friends,
yeah.
because they're your competition. So I always make friends with position players.
I see. So in the bullpen you don't talk to anybody.
I do, but, like, the guys I hang out with the most are always position players.
I see.
Yeah, because there's no, I mean, A, you can talk about pitching and hitting and everything, and B, it's a different type of competition.
Yeah.
Like, you want to be on the same field with them, but I can't be on the same field as another starter in that moment.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
It's me or him. But with my
Yeah.
first baseman, I can play every level with him.
So the guy that you're staying with right now, like, is a position player.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So
And he's catching
is he
he's
catching
catching
your bullpen?
he's catching my bullpen, yeah, and we working out with Max Kepler and Mitch
Yeah.
Garver from the Twins.
yeah.
So they're there too. They're standing in and catching and hitting every day. So it's kind of
Oh man, you're on. You're ready to go.
yeah.
Uh,
Man. My goal with all this is to be better prepared than everybody else. You know.
yeah, yeah, no, that's a good thing. Real quick in Italian, I'm just gonna like do a little,
Recap.
yeah, recap real quick. But no, mi diceva Marcus una cosa molto simpatica, che lui, col fatto che comunque nelle leghe minori è stato rilasciato, è stato ripreso da varie squadre, è stato in giro per 9 anni già nelle minor, e dice che è strano, lui gli piace un sacco essere nelle minor. La cosa strana qual è? Che tu sei in squadra con giocatori che naturalmente stanno cercando di arrivare in mezzo proprio come te, no? E quindi lui dice che la competizione vera e propria è con gli altri lanciatori in squadra, no? Naturalmente. E dice che questa cosa non ci avevo mai pensato, ma lui le amicizie più grandi le fa con i position player. E non tanto con gli altri lanciatori, perché i lanciatori sono la sua competizione. Quindi anche adesso mi diceva che in casa con un position player e si allenano insieme. That's cool about the position player thing and pitchers and position player. Yeah, it's funny. So like then once you got released from the D-backs, you went back to Germany,
So
right? You played
I
one season in
actually
Germany.
yeah, but I actually went back to indie ball for another year in 2017,
Ah,
and then
2017 Indy. Okay.
yes, and I tried to get signed again, and I had good numbers, but I wasn't really throwing hard, and it was kind of like an up and down a roller coaster. Like
Yeah.
I would have a great game, and then I'd have a pretty bad game. I was very inconsistent, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and then I signed a new contract with another team in indie ball for 2018,
Okay.
and I didn't get a visa. So there was some issues like financial issues with the team I was playing for,
Yeah.
and there's some like tax issues, so they didn't allow foreign players to get visas for that team. So I ended up playing in Germany the whole season. Yeah,
Ah, I see. I see.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole
Yeah.
thing. That doesn't happen in the minor leagues or in the major leagues.
Yeah.
That's the difference between independent ball. Like it's just if there's an MLB organization on the visa, and the government will say, all right, like he's a professional baseball player. But now it
Right.
says Laredo like Lemurs, and you're like, all right, like what is this guy trying to do?
Yeah. 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 Wow, man.
So,
And in the meanwhile, like you played a bunch in Australia, huh? I saw
I
you.
was
You
in
went three
Australia.
times.
Yeah, I ended up going 4 times. So
Ah,
one year
four
I only
times.
played. My first year I only played state league. That's where I got signed from like Division 2 state league in Melbourne.
Wow.
Yeah, Mulgrave Rebels.
How
Yeah.
did you end up there? Like just common friends
Uh,
or something?
yeah, Matt Kemp, he's a pitcher in the German league.
Yeah.
He was in Dortmund back then, and I pitched with Pulheim against Dortmund.
Uh-huh.
And I had a good game, and he came up to me and said, "Hey, man, like you should play professional baseball." And I said, "What does that mean?" Coming from Pulheim, I didn't know,
Yeah.
and he ended up hooking me up with a team in Australia, and it's kind of how it all started.
Wow, wow, wow. And how about Australia, man? Isn't that place awesome?
I love it. I mean, I've been in three different. I've lived in three different cities, played with three different
Yeah,
ABL,
I saw that.
and it's always. Like I went from being a guy who threw and got an out a weekend, to being like the Thursday opening day starter. So
Yeah,
my progression through Australia was like amazing, and I loved it, and I loved everybody who was there. I loved every team. I loved every like the players that go there. They want to play baseball. You
yeah,
know,
man.
like the love for the game is so much bigger than it is anywhere else.
It is, and it's so laid back at the same time. Like, like when it's game time, all right, let's go. Like everybody
Yeah,
wants to win, but even like practice and everything like that is so laid back. Like you're late, hey, don't worry, drive safe, get here when you can. And
yeah,
even they respect so much people that actually work, because there's a lot of people that actually work. I feel
yeah.
like here in Italy they don't do that. They don't really respect the fact that people are working, and at the end of the day they go and play. Like over there, obviously they're like, "Hey, you're working. Like, if you
Yeah,
can make it to practice,
it's a weird mix. Like you have guys that played in the big leagues, and like you have like Gift and Guape for
yeah,
Sydney, and then you got another another guy who just came from work at 5 p.m.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
the difference is so big, but I think that makes it even better. And for you as a pitcher too, like if you face a lineup, you're gonna have 1 through 5 that played professional baseball, and then
uh-huh,
6 through 9 who are guys that never played professional baseball other than in Australia. But
Yeah.
you still have to have the same like mentality, and because if you give up hits against them, well, now you got 1 through 6.
Oh
Who
yeah,
got
yeah.
hurt?
But even that, like, I mean, the Australian players are pretty good too. Like,
Yeah,
I really like, I really enjoy playing there, man. I saw when I go back again this year, I'm not sure what's gonna happen with this virus thing.
yeah, me too.
Uh, I don't know if well, your plans, you'll see, I guess, when the season is over.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I mean, we don't even know if we're gonna play this year. There's so
yeah,
much
what do
going
you
on.
think? Yeah, so much going on, huh?
I think that they're gonna play a major league season, but I don't think they're gonna play a minor league season. I mean, this is my personal opinion. This is
Yeah,
no, I don't
yeah,
have any facts, but it's gonna be impossible to play minor league season because their fans are who make the minor league teams.
yeah.
Like the minor league teams are the money comes from fans, and if you're not allowed to have fans in there, they're just wasting money.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
so like so many jobs on the line. It's crazy. And like
Yes.
even I was thinking even about the draft, like the college draft. Usually in June they draft more people, like more players. Like what they gonna do, you know?
So they're talking about having 5 rounds. That's it.
Oh wow.
5 round draft, which will be good for players that were kind of on the edge this year, because
Okay.
instead of having 40 guys come in, you're only going to have 5 guys come in.
Okay. Yeah.
So less people getting released. Like the Dodgers, ever since this whole thing happened, they haven't released anybody. Like they said, we're going to keep everybody. We're going to, like we're not going to release somebody right now,
Yeah.
even though we would have released them in spring training. And then you kind of sit there and you can't find a job at the moment. This
Okay.
way we're still getting paid a little bit. Yeah.
So personal question, I don't know if you want to answer, but like you guys are still getting paid or no?
Yeah, we're still getting. Yeah, we're
Oh,
not
you're still
getting.
getting paid? You're not
Yeah,
getting the full.
every minor leaguer is getting the same
Okay.
pay. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
so it kind of sucks for like I signed a minor league free agent contract,
Yeah. Okay.
so I'm getting less, but
Yeah.
there's other people like in the lower levels, the young kids, they're making the same. So you know what I mean? It's kind of
Yeah.
it's a generic number, and I don't. It's the same in the big leagues. I mean, there's guys who made 20 million last year that are now making. So they're still making good money, but they're making less.
Oh, no, no, I know, I know. But yeah, at least I mean you're getting something.
Yeah.
Because it's like I said, so many jobs on the line, and like some of the guys that actually play baseball, that's the only thing they do, and
Yeah.
obviously it's crazy, man. So like, what's the city that you like the best in Australia, though? Like,
Oh, you can't ask me that question.
it's tough, huh?
I
They're all
I
nice.
have the thing is I have a city, but I can't say it out loud.
Oh, you do? Oh, because
No,
then,
I gotta say I love Melbourne. Melbourne is
yeah,
just like the city itself is my favorite city. I lived in North Melbourne, right next to like the Queen Victoria Market. I don't know
yeah,
if you've ever
yeah,
been there.
yeah. I've been there.
I lived like 10 minutes from there in my second year in Melbourne, and it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like just waking up in the morning, grabbing a coffee, walking to the market, just kind of doing my thing. It was sick. And
How about the weather? They said the weather is crazy there. I don't know. Is that true?
yeah, yeah, you'd have like 40 degrees one day and then like 22. It was always warm, but the weather change was crazy.
Uh-huh. But you like the lifestyle of that city
Yeah,
more
man.
than
I love the city, and I knew how to get everywhere. I knew all the places. I knew like what was where to do what. So it was kind of like it felt like my home, like my city in that moment.
yeah. I've been there only twice and just playing
Well,
away.
you
So
you were in Altona, right? And Geelong.
yeah, no, but
Yeah.
yeah, actually yeah, we did go. Yeah, we went there.
So you're kind
Um,
of like a little bit out of the city when you're playing there.
yeah. What about Adelaide? That looks nice too. I mean,
Oh,
the beach at
Adelaide.
least.
Adelaide's awesome. Yeah, we went. I mean, I lived in the middle of the city with all the pitchers
Yeah.
2 years ago, and it was sick. But I was in a different mentally. I was in a different place. Like
Okay.
I had there was a different goal in mind. Like my goal was to get re-signed, and my focus was to like I didn't want to go out and I didn't want to party. Like I just wanted to
Yeah, yeah. Focus on.
focus on baseball, so I didn't go out and go crazy. But when I was living in Melbourne, I was 20, and I was my first time like I was with the Twins. I was a professional baseball player. Like I kind of enjoyed my life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was just different mindset, different time in my career.
Yeah, and you actually signed while you were in Adelaide that year?
Yeah, I signed on the 1st of January.
Oh, 1st of January. Yeah, because you started
Yeah,
this. I mean, you actually pitched like the old season was really good, like a 1.1 ERA and 5 and
yeah,
3 record. Oh, so you signed while you were there.
yeah.
That's cool, man.
I got a call. I got a call on the 31st. We were playing in Perth, and I pitched the day before.
Uh-huh.
And John Devil, the
Yeah,
Melbourne manager, he
yeah.
called me. He asked me if I want to sign. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. And yeah, so actually, you actually like you mentalize yourself that that's what you wanted to do, and
Yeah,
like
I told.
you kind of start visualizing, I guess, somehow.
Yeah, I mean, there's. I always try to set myself a certain amount of goals a year,
Yeah.
and one of them is always an uncontrollable goal.
Okay.
Like, and that was, I want to get signed again. Like that was, it's something I can't control. I can control the work I put in, and I can control the effort, but I can't control the actual result. And
That's cool. So you actually do that like once the season starts. I mean, once the
yeah, I
year
always,
starts,
yeah,
you
yeah, and it might be
like you write
something
them
like.
down.
Yeah, it might be something like I want to make the All-Star team this year, like,
Okay.
or I want to win a championship. I can't control that,
Yeah,
but
yeah, of course.
like the ultimate goal that I want to have for that season,
Yeah.
and it's always fun when that actually happens,
Yeah, man.
you know? Because
And then
it's yeah, it's just it gives you like that extra little boost going into the off season and getting ready.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like mental wise, you think you've changed through all these years? Like, I mean, comparing to when you first signed to now, like you seeing things differently?
Oh, completely different. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, so the biggest difference is it went from being like me, uh, I don't know, like being from playing baseball and having it as like a hobby,
Yeah.
and getting paid for it, to now I see it as my job.
Okay.
Like it changed my work ethic. Like
Yeah.
now when I'm in the gym and when I'm, running and everything, I know that I'm doing this because I have to. This is my profession. This is like people right now doing home office. This
Yeah.
me going to the gym, working out, and playing catch and throwing a bullpen. That's my home office.
Yeah. No, it's
So
true. That's how it should be. And like mental wise, do you like ever do anything? Did you ever like work out, I mean, work with the mental coaches or anything like that?
yeah, all the time. I mean, with the national team, we have a sports psychologist,
Yeah.
and he's amazing. I mean, we talk. At least I talk to him like at least once a month, maybe even twice or three times. I meet up with him, and we just kind of chat, and we talk about my situation, his situation. We just have normal conversations, but he has such a feel for for the other person, and has a feel for what that other person needs, that within that regular conversation he helps you out. And
Yeah. So he's actually German?
yeah, he's in Germany. Yeah, and
Okay.
we have a team with the Dodgers too, and
Yeah.
we do, like, they call themselves Strong Mind,
Okay.
and they're like ex-military guys that used to prepare people for war. Yeah,
Wow.
and
How's that?
they're preparing us for our war. Like the war, hitter against pitcher.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty intense, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of motivational stuff. It's a lot of like, how can I take my situation that's not good right now and turn it into like a neutral situation. Rather, it doesn't necessarily have to be a great situation, but how can I have bases loaded, no outs, and neutralize everything going around? Like, how can
Yeah.
like, I don't have to get a triple play here. Like I can't, like, again, I can't control that. But
Right.
what can I do to calm myself down, to lower my heart rate, to not see the negativity around me, and to just reset? And they're amazing with it too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like, do they teach you like any kind of technique too, like relaxation technique, anything like that? Anything like that, or it's just like full like
So
motivational speeches?
we do a lot of meditational stuff with the guy, with Fabian, the German national team
I
one.
see. Yeah,
But with the Dodgers, we don't really do any like meditational stuff, any relaxation. They give us the option, but I haven't done it with them yet.
yeah, yeah. And the German guy does the visualization too. Like he kind of
Yes.
like runs you through like all the.
Yeah, we in the European Championship. I mean, I ended up not going, but
Yeah,
in Bonn, we the whole team, before every game, they would like go into the Rheinauer, like in the big park at the stadium, and they would lay
yeah.
down, and he would go through like a visualization thing with them.
That's
Just to
cool,
kind of,
man. Yeah,
sadly,
I mean,
it didn't work out to
Oh,
to
well,
those
it worked out
qualifiers.
with me the first few innings.
Yeah, I know. Man, I watched that game and I thought to myself, like, this is
We got
not
them. We got them.
we got like this is not Alex. Like, this is the one chance we have to beat Italy. One.
Yeah, the game was crazy. It
Yeah,
turned out to be
yeah.
pretty crazy game.
You locked in though after what, 2 innings?
Yeah, then I got pissed, I guess. I was like, what the hell is going on here? What am I doing?
Yeah, well, that's a
Yeah,
mentality thing too, right? You probably thought in that moment, like, all right, I'm supposed to win this game. I'm supposed
yeah.
to not give up a run, and then the next thing you know is you're down 5-0.
To be honest with you, like, that was like such an important game, and like I really visualized before the game the way I wanted to go. And the first two innings, I was like, this is not how I picture, like this
Yeah,
going. And it was pretty like I was pretty bummed at first, and then somehow I just like got it back. But yeah, I was lucky that my team started hitting too, because otherwise the gap was pretty big already.
yeah.
But yeah,
But
man.
Calabello hit that awful home run, right?
Oh
That
man,
kind of what started it.
yeah, he was.
Too strong. He's too strong.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have him on Sunday.
Nice.
I'm
I'm
gonna
there.
have another interview. I did Lily a couple of days ago, and Colabello. Then I wanted to talk to Lutz too. You know Donald?
Yeah,
I
yeah, of
mean,
course.
I know you do.
Yeah,
I'm sure he has some cool things to say too.
yeah.
I
Have you talked to him yet?
I sent him a message on Messenger,
Okay.
but I haven't seen it yet. So maybe after I'm gonna ask you his WhatsApp or something. Hopefully I don't bother him.
No,
Um,
you're not gonna bother. He's in Australia right now. You're not gonna bother him.
he's in Australia now.
Yeah, yeah. He moved to Australia with his wife.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I just found out a few months ago that, yeah, his wife is Australian. So that's why he plays in Australia every year, even if he
No,
doesn't.
she's actually German.
Ah,
Yeah, but he's been playing in the ABL for I don't know since like
yeah,
2007. Yeah, so him and Mark Reedy, the
yeah,
manager
yeah,
with
for
or
Brisbane.
the owner from Brisbane, they're like family. Like he stays with them all the time, and I
Ah,
mean he he goes to Australia because he loves it and he loves the
okay.
people around him, and now he decided to start his life outside of professional baseball or outside of the minor leagues and the major leagues and just live there. Start reset and start his life.
Okay. So he's not going to the States anymore as a coach?
No, no, but I mean you got to ask him all that
I will,
details
I
on that.
will. But hey, about living in Australia, dude, like I think me and my wife would definitely do that one day. I mean, if we get a chance,
All right, yeah,
that's how much we like Australia too.
dude.
Yeah,
I mean
it's beautiful.
I love it, man. It's the best.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're
Hey,
very
man.
the only thing with Australians that they're too relaxed sometimes. Being from
Yeah.
Germany, where everything's kind of like you got to be on time, you got to do this. The Australian lifestyle is very laid back, and it
Yeah.
was kind of tough for me in the beginning to
I have
have
to
to
get
wait for
adjusted to that.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, going back to like your routine, like now like you even like eat differently and stuff, like
Yeah, I'm actually
do you take
vegetarian now. Yeah.
oh you're vegetarian now?
Yeah. I mean, I've been
Since
eating a
when?
little bit of meat since this whole Corona thing started.
Okay.
But I started going vegetarian in like early November.
Okay.
So
Not
going
too
on
long
like
ago.
five months now. Yeah.
How do you like that?
I love it, man. I sleep better. I feel more generated, like regenerated when I work out. I have better, like I just feel better. Like I gotta say, like going from eating meat every day to not eating meat, my body feels good.
And what was the main reason? Just because like you just wanted like to
Well,
feel healthier or
my sleep was the biggest thing. Like I slept terrible.
ah,
I would need like 7 8 alarms in the morning, and I couldn't fall asleep at night. And Maurice, Maurice Wilhelm, he might be watching right now.
okay.
Yeah, he's at the national team too. He's a good friend of mine from Bonn. We worked out the whole off season together, and
Yeah.
his girlfriend gave me like a vegetarian cookbook, and she started doing it too.
Okay.
And I just started trying it out, and I said 8 weeks or 6 weeks, and I ended up
Being
going like
become
4 months. Yeah,
wow.
but
Wow.
I've been pretty bad about it lately, and this whole
Yeah.
like
Well,
when I
even
was in
because you're staying with the family, like
yeah, and when I was in Arizona, we had food catered from the Dodgers, and I couldn't like we didn't we I was in a hotel room. I couldn't cook, so
okay.
I kind of had to eat what we got, and it was like quite a bit of meat.
I see, I see.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I noticed the difference right away too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Stomach
cool,
felt
man.
upset, couldn't sleep. Like I'm very happy I made that change, and it's always something I can go back to, you know what I mean? Like it's always like now knowing that,
Yeah.
yeah, I would
So
recommend everybody to try it out.
really, I don't think I could do that. So what are your plans, man? You're just gonna, I guess, hang out, like keep trying to stay healthy and see what the
Yeah,
future has for you
yeah,
guys, huh?
yeah. I
The
mean,
Dodgers actually like talk to you guys? They send you emails and stuff, like
yeah,
they
we talk to the to at least one pitching coach, a strength coach, and an athletic trainer once a week.
yeah,
And we have like Zoom meetings, and we have like we have to do certain things right now to kind of keep them up to date. Like
yeah.
we have an app where we log in our throwing every day, our like our lifting program, and we have to. This is like something I don't know if anybody's like watching in Italy right now for the guys.
We stopped talking Italian, so probably they all left.
But what we had to do is we had to do a like a learn a skill in the time that we're here. So I'm learning the ukulele right now.
Really?
Yes, so and I'm gonna try to stick with it. And the Dodgers told us we have to learn a skill and we have to like post it in this group
Did you have
and
a list where you no?
no, it's just like every like some people are drawing. My roommate is actually is do you know what whittling is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he made like this like LA logo with out of wood
Wow.
and all
Hey,
he's using is
you
a
gotta play
knife.
some ukulele now.
No, man, I'm so bad still. We're gonna get on this in like a couple of weeks and I'm gonna play a song.
That's funny.
Yeah,
So like, they
but
told
I
you
got it
guys to
right
do
here. I got it right here.
it.
Yeah.
And what's the main reason? Just to kind of keep your
Yeah, I
head
mean,
like busy?
yes. I mean, you know, this is, I mean, for everybody out there, this is like a super mental struggle. And
Yeah.
I mean, in the States, I think there's already been a certain amount of suicides, and people are absolutely going crazy. I mean, you're locking people in their houses. You know, like it's
Yeah.
not the easiest thing to handle, and it keeps your brain going. It keeps your focus on something outside of baseball going. And I mean, who doesn't want to learn something?
Yeah. No, no, of
Whatever it
course.
is. Yeah, and looking back in 10 years, you can say, man, that why do you play the ukulele, Marcus? Well, there was Corona in 2020, and I had to learn it. No, it's just kind of a cool story.
That might be one of the funniest, you playing the ukulele. No?
Oh
Like
yeah.
out of all like the organization.
Yeah, some people are like, I want to read an hour a day, or I want to do like, I want to go for a walk every day. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna
You
learn
can.
an instrument. Yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah.
You, actually
And my
the will
roommate, huh? Yeah, my roommate
no,
plays.
your friend is saying hi actually. The
Oh,
Wilhelm
Marie.
Morris. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the one that told you about the vegetarian, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You were saying about your roommate, I'm sorry, he
Oh,
started to play guitar?
my roommate plays guitar.
Oh, you get
So
okay.
he's basically teaching me a bunch of stuff. He plays the ukulele too, so he's
Ah,
teaching me a bunch of stuff. And like last night, you know the song Hallelujah.
yeah.
Yeah, he kind of showed me how to play it, and we were playing a little bit together. But it's a tough song to learn.
That's cool, man. So like just to like close, like what would you like tell like the young players, like what's the main thing for you like to be like a professional player, like, or what should they do to actually get there and sign like a professional contract like you did?
I talked about the same thing with Julius
Yeah.
yesterday. For me, it sounds harsh, but you have to make sacrifices. Like
Uh-huh.
especially in an age where it's very hard to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
When you're 16, 17, and you want to party outside and you want to go out on the weekends, and you know, if you have a game on Sunday or if you have practice Friday night, you just don't go out. Like
Yeah.
it's you got to take sacrifices or make sacrifices and stay focused. And what I always like to do is I always like to have one person on my team that has the same goals as me and wants to, you know, be better.
Yeah.
And I just kind of surround myself with that person and stick with them. And this offseason, like Maurice and me, we had the goal to qualify for the World Baseball Classics,
Yeah.
and we worked out every day together. We played catch every day together, and we kind of just boosted each other. You know, we made each other better. We worked on pitch design. We worked on mechanics, on just everything, and surround yourself with people that are good for you. You know, like get away from that negativity and people who don't understand what you want to do. You know, there's young kids out there that just want to live their lives and just want to go to school and work a regular job. But if you want to
Yeah.
be something, if you want to be a professional athlete, it takes dedication and it takes a lot of hard work.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. Like have people that, are contagious with like positivity.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because it happened to me before. Like, you start like listening to somebody that, is like talking bad about stuff, and after a
yeah.
while you start being like that. Like you're like,
You
I was,
start you start believing in it. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's a good one, man.
yeah. Hey,
Uh,
that's another thing I liked about Australia.
yeah, people
Yeah,
are pretty, yeah,
lot of positivity. Yeah,
a lot of positivity, and like I feel like there's no stress. Like I don't know, somehow like people maybe are wealthy, they all live pretty wealthy life. I don't
yeah,
know, but it's hard to like run across with somebody that's like an asshole or like treats you bad. It's
yeah.
pretty hard. Like even when you go to supermarket, like everybody's very friendly.
Yes.
Here it happens that maybe you get out of the house and then you go to supermarket and the lady's just like, and it's just kind
Yeah,
of contagious. It's contagious, and then all right, you get that from that people, and then you see another guy maybe with the car and like he yells at you. So it's like,
yeah.
in
I mean,
Australia, I never feel like that.
have you ever I mean you've played in the mind like you said. Have you ever heard the term like control what you can control?
Yeah, 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 of course.
Yeah, and it kind of comes back to that, like when like how do I and it starts with people, but it ends up going way deeper. Like if you're stuck in traffic
Yeah,
and you're mad about being stuck in traffic or that there's traffic, you are part of the traffic.
right.
Like there's no reason to get mad. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of if you have a positive mindset in everything, and you're gonna be just fine.
Yeah, but you look like a positive guy. I mean, the few times that I talk to you, like, are you actually like that?
Yeah, always. I'm always
Right?
happy. Yeah, I'm always happy, and I'm always doing little stupid like circus stuff, and I'm juggling. I just like to enjoy every day, you know,
Yeah, man.
and
No, that's good.
try to stay positive. And it can rub people the wrong way sometimes. You know, some
Yeah.
people need to have bad mood every now and then. But I try to be happy. You know,
Yeah,
there's no
yeah, it's
reason.
good.
Life's too short to be upset.
That's definitely the first impression that I got out of you, like when we talked in Adelaide that time, like, pretty laid back and like, smiley, and so yeah, yeah, and that's cool, man. Oh, well, man, like good luck. Hopefully, I don't know, this is gonna be over soon.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Appreciate that.
and I don't know, we'll be back and playing, and you're gonna go back and do your thing. Yeah, and
You
hopefully
too, man.
I'm
We
gonna get to see you pitching in more like big league games. I was so excited, like you had the Dominate glove. I was like, yes, he's on, he's in the bigs.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. I hope it all works out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
For
So
you too,
yeah,
man. I hope your home workouts have like they stop at some point. Get
yeah,
outside.
man. I don't know what's gonna happen here. If we're gonna be playing or not.
There's
Uh,
nothing for the Italian league yet for sports.
they set up a date. They set a date for June 14th.
June
So
14th.
yeah.
All right.
Uh, so, but yeah, it depends. I don't know. Like it has been pretty bad in Italy. Now it's getting a little better, but I just don't know what's gonna happen. Like they're saying that maybe we're gonna have to wear masks for like a full year,
Oh,
and we're gonna have to change the way we do things and like keeping distance to people. So in baseball, it's kind of tough
yes.
at some point to do that.
Yeah.
They're saying that the benches are gonna be like extended the way like you can sit like
Oh, really?
every
6 feet
other.
apart.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I
All
think it's
right,
gonna be
man.
hard.
Yeah. As long I
Yeah,
mean, people need sports.
yeah.
No, we need to be entertained. It sounds stupid, but I mean, we as athletes need it because it fulfills us. But people outside watching, like, it's their part of entertainment. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, man. So I don't know, especially in the States, like I don't know, they're probably going crazy without
Yeah. We're
like
watching
there's
re
sports like
replay.
yeah, replays, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all replays, man. I've been watching so many golf tournaments the last few days.
Do you watch baseball when you're not playing ever? Like, do you like
all
watching
innings.
baseball?
I
Oh yeah,
love. Yeah, I could play 9 innings and then watch 9 innings.
really?
I'm crazy. Yeah,
And
I
after
love
baseball,
it.
like, what's the other sport?
I love golf,
Ah,
but that's
so
a
you
lot of
play
like,
too?
yeah, I play. But the big reason for that is because it's like a mental thing. Golf is such a mental game, and when I
Yeah,
play golf, I don't think about baseball. So it's a very good sport to keep my mind off of like the stress that I'm going through.
because it's
Yeah,
pretty stressful to you. Like baseball, it gets stressful. I'm sure it does, huh?
it can, yeah, it
Yeah,
can. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
if you're in Double A and you have a bad game, I mean, that's like this is your career. You know, this is
Yeah.
a lot of people saw you just gave up 9 runs. Like that's a kind
Huh.
of tough thing to handle, and it takes you 4 days to get back out.
Yeah.
Those 4 days in between to mentally, stay stable and stay sane. I use golf to kind of clear my mind and just go out there and forget about baseball.
Yeah, man. I used to be bad at this, like when I had bad games. Like I remember like having a good game and then maybe like go home and see the highlights of like big league games. And I
Yes,
would think to myself, I'm gonna be there one day, you know? But
yes,
then I would have a bad game. I would go, "Well, I'm never gonna get there." Like it was so quick, you know? I mean, it was so
yeah,
easy for me to like lose
yeah,
confidence that's probably like, what didn't get me to actually get to the bigs. Like I think you gotta like be good at like when you have bad times to like keep having that confidence, riding
yes,
that confidence and you're just like, it just happened. Like,
yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
you
do
can't
better next time.
you can't change it after it happened too.
Yeah.
Like you're not
Right,
gonna
right.
get those runs back. They're your name and those runs are stuck.
Yeah, yeah. That's for sure.
Uh,
Hey man, thank you so much.
hey, thank
I
you
hope
for
you're
having
gonna
me.
have a great day
You too.
and yeah, we'll keep in touch.
Sounds good, man. I'll talk to Lutz too. I'll tell him to.
Hey, when you learn how to play the ukulele, I'm gonna call
Yes,
you back.
I will. I promise.
Okay?
I promise, man. Hey,
I'll see you,
take care.
man. Be
Take care.
good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ragazzi, vi saluto tutti. Non so chi c'è più collegato. Not sure who's still online. Thanks for watching. We're gonna have Chris Colabello on Sunday. C'è Chris Colabello domenica, più o meno a quest'ora, poi vi aggiornerò sui social. Buona serata a tutti. Un abbraccio.